Hello, everyone. So the issue in Delta State, right, where military were killed, and a lot of people calling out for the whole community to be raised down, for the place to be alienated, for people to be killed over there. I still don't I still don't have the full details. A lot of sketchy things here there. Military have put out a statement that they were on a peace mission and all of that. There are people who have contacted saying that probably wasn't the case, and some are saying it's not youth in any community. It's all that it's oil has to do with oil bunkering. So it has a whole lot of issues are going on within that whole context. But for me, the one that I really want to use it on this video, the one I really want to address is on the issue of people who are calling for community to be raised because some people were killed. Nobody supports violence in any way. Nobody is saying that, oh, the soldiers should have been killed. Soldiers are human beings, and I always talk about it. Those are people who are representing Nigeria, who are supposed to protect the territorial integrity of Nigeria. And I also saw where the military, although it was shown, it was deleted later, where they wrote the audacity. What I don't get is that, why is the military outraged in this manner when it comes to Niger Delta, when it comes to this happening in Delta State, and not as outraged when it happens in Borno State or Zamfara? Why is Boko Haram, terrorists, bandits, kidnappers, whatever they want to call them, why is it that when they kill our military, there's no outrage? I don't see the military coming to say what audacity and going after them and doing all that raising, whatever that people are now asking for in this community. Why doesn't that happen? Even when we have the terrorists come out to threaten the territorial integrity of our nation, threaten our country, threaten. So sorry about the little break. There was a knock in the door, so I had to go and answer that. So what I was saying, so why is it that this anger, this outrage that the military is now demonstrating? Why is it that it never demonstrates it when it happens with the terrorists killing our soldiers? Let's even leave the one of them killing citizens, just killing the soldiers. Why is this outrage not there when bandits do it, when kidnappers, even this one on the other side, that they are claiming it's youth that did it. A lot of people have come to say that it's not. No, they are certain criminals or whatever it is, whether it's those doing oil bunkering, that it's not people there. And so these are the questions that I think is very important that we ask this question. The question I would also like us to ask and really think about it is the fact that with all the insecurity that is happening, who is benefiting? Is there a benefit that comes from it? That's why the military is not as outraged when its people are killed, because a lot of big soldiers are being killed anyhow. There's one that happened in Zamfara State. Why I even knew that this one happened, because someone whom I know had a relative amongst them. Think about, was it 14 soldiers that were killed? And what happened, whether their car broke down, the next thing, these terrorists came, ambushed and killed them. And so you're wondering, I think one or two escaped or something like that. You're wondering, why is that outrage not there to say, what audacity? How dare you touch our men and women? How dare you touch a Nigerian soldier? We're going to come after you. You never see that. Is it because there are people who are gaining from the insecurity? Is it because there are people who, for them, this has turned into business? Is it also because the security agencies are able to use this to get as much money as they can without any asking? Because of course, everything in Nigeria is throw more money, throw more money, throw more money. So it's like, oh, there's this problem, throw in that more money, throw in that money. So I was saying the way that security budget has increased over the last 1 decade, it had multiplied, tripled, quadrupled, and gone on more over that it's increasing, and of course questions are not asked when these monies are being given, and nobody is asking, oh, where is this one going to. A lot of times they say, oh, for security reasons they won't tell you how many this they are buying. For security reasons they won't tell you this. For security reasons they won't tell you that. So there's a lot of murkiness. There is a lot of opaqueness. There's a lot of opacity. There's a lot of, things not under scrutiny, not a lot of transparency, no accountability. So you wonder what's that thing it's really going on, and what are the things that Nigerians really need to understand and work on and go on this. But most importantly, let me even leave that side of it. Another side of this that I mostly want to discuss today, it's where there's a particular tweet from someone who is from the Middle Belt, who knows how it is when this soldiers come in and raise communities and attack communities when they say there is a seeming transgression against them or something like that. And she was, whether it's a he or she, I'm not sure now. I was like, oh, she supports whatever that is being done in this community in Delta State, and there were a lot of course, at, attacks and push back to say, you are someone that should understand this. One of the things we all need to understand is that in this life, the thing that people use to be able to do whatever it is they want to do, whatever atrocity and all that, is justifying. If you're able to justify something, you'll be able to carry it out, no matter how heinous it is. And that's why, and nobody is above that kind of a level, because all you need to get to a place where you're able to do it, you justify it. That's why I'm always, when I see people generalizing, I always say to them, you are generalizing things, you understand, and calling either a whole tribe or a whole religion a certain name, or profiling them or saying they are this. There's no difference between you and terrorists, but that's exactly what the terrorists are able to do, for them to be able to now do all the heinous things that they would do against the people that they're doing it against. Because when you want to do something, you first of all strip the people of that humanity. You make them look like, oh, you are this person, you are that, you're this killer, you're this, you're this, that. That's the way people are able to do it. And one must always be careful so that we don't become the thing that we fight. That's why in everything that you're doing, from time to time, you need to sit down, do reflection, check yourself, and like, am I really on this thing for the right reason? Am I still focused on doing the right thing? I always, when I say this thing, a lot of people they always look at me. So I say, I don't even trust myself. Me, as I am here, I don't trust myself. I'm always watching myself. I'm always questioning myself. I'm always, putting myself and say, are you sure you're still doing the right thing? Are you sure you're doing the right thing? Are you sure your reasons are right? Are you sure you're treating everybody with the kind of respect that you want to be treated? Are you sure you're giving everybody their rights, the kind of rights that you also want to be given to you? I do all of this checking because it's very easy. Before you know what's happening, you just digress. You now start behaving like, one of those people that you used to fight without even knowing. You get there if you're not able to actually empathize and put yourself, because in this life, what you must always do is put yourself in the position of that other person. If you're saying that soldiers should go into a whole community and raise the community down, children are there that don't even know anything. A lot of citizens don't know anything. If there are particular people that do it, prosecute them. Go after them. Let them face the wrath of the law. Don't give up. Don't allow them any breathing space or whatever. Totally agree with that. But for you to come and say that, oh, a whole town should be raised down because some people were killed by some people, no, that's unfair. That's the same thing that, all these killer headsmen, all these terrorists, bandits, whatever you want to call them, that's exactly the same thing what they've been doing to your own village, your own community, your own people, because they justify it. They see a reason. They probably will say, one of them was killed somewhere, or some years ago somebody did something. It's that justification that I said earlier is always what people use to be able to commit their atrocities. And I hope that we don't allow ourselves to be at a place where we are justifying using anything, any violence against our fellow human beings. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Bye.